What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Very interesting day today in the world of AI. OpenAI released GPT 4.1. And if you've heard any of the buzz from OpenRouter on what the stealth mode model of Quasar and Optimus Alpha was, and it has been fully revealed that this is GPT 4.1. So there were so many people guessing on what the Quasar model was, if it was Gemini or GPT-5. Well, it's been fully revealed by OpenRouter that the stealth endpoints were in fact GPT 4.1. And we can see that it's now generally available with 1 million context token and cost-effective mini and nano variants. And you can see the cost breakdowns of the API endpoint here. But what does that actually even mean for you? In short, this could be a very quick way to replace some of your 4.0 models within some of your AI agents or N8N workflows to now a new, more cost-effective and an enhanced version of 4.0. All this while enhancing some of your workflows, which I'll be showing a step-by-step demo on what I thought of the model and it actually working within one of the workflows that I have built. This demo will cover how it follows instructions and how it actually codes. Now, this entire model breakdown is available in this blog post by OpenAI, which I'll link below in the description. But basically, they're touting it as how good it is with coding and then also in instruction following. We can also see within this blog how it stacks up against 4.0 and 4.0 mini. Now, will this potentially be the new model that everybody uses within N8N or any APIs within AI agents or workflows to replace 4.0 mini or 4.0? That's exactly what I'm going to be showing in this video. So we can see in the SWE benchmark the verified accuracy of how it stacks up versus 0.3 mini, 0.1, and 4.5. And these are really impressive results, but I want to see if it actually shows a real improvement or not. So jumping directly into N8N to where I can use this model for a hands-on demo. And if you're a loyal subscriber, this workflow will look very similar to the one that I tested Gemini 2.5 with. Now, this isn't a direct comparison between 4.1 and Gemini 2.5, as I think that would be a little bit unfair as Gemini 2.5 is a reasoning model. But I think this is a very good prompt chaining workflow that will get a business plan and then pass that business plan to a specific agent designed in coding a landing page for that business model. So walking through step by step how this workflow will work, it will get 3 columns related to a business idea from a Google Sheet, which will look something like this. This is the actual run produced by Gemini 2.5, where I pass on these 3 columns for the startup idea, the target audience, and what the problem that the business will be solving. And the model inputs all the rest of these columns, such as market analysis, positioning, landing page, call to action, etc. And then at the very end, it also gives an HTML coded landing page, which I will end up copying, pasting into a code editor and running it to see how it actually looks and if it runs. So we can see by the market analysis that Gemini 2.5 gave that it is actually pretty detailed. So let's go ahead and see how 4.1 fares in this exact same test. And I'm going to go ahead and run this model. So we'll see that we'll pass it over to our business plan, where this is directly calling OpenAI 4.1 to be able to write our business plan, and then it'll eventually update that row. Oh, I actually need to delete this image URL as we're not getting the image URL. But let's go ahead and finish this entire run. And then this will actually code the entire landing page, which I'll be copying and pasting into a code editor. And we don't have any URL. Let's go ahead and test this. Okay, let's hop back to our Google Sheets and see how it did. Jumping directly into the market analysis, we can see it actually giving numbers based on the market value. And this is concise, which was kind of expected, but it's actually very good. And the time that it took Gemini 2.5 to run and 4.1 to run was night and day difference. It's so fast. So the trade-off for how long it runs and for how cost effective it is, this is actually really good and a very good trade-off. And it actually gives pretty decent competitors, showing that it was able to fully recognize what the idea and the problem solved is. And jumping into the positioning of this business, the way that it was able to grasp the startup idea and the problem solved so quickly and format this is actually pretty good based on that this is not a reasoning model. So I'm actually very impressed with how well this did. And in terms of possibly replacing 4.0 or 4.0 mini within your AI workspaces. So now for the moment of truth, let's go ahead and copy this landing page that it coded and see what it looks like visually. So I'm going to copy all this, open up a new cursor project. So I have a new cursor project here. Let's go ahead and enable this model 4.1. And then whenever I select a model, let's check 4.1. And then I'm going to just say a quick create a index.html file and implement this code. and I'm going to run that and see how it actually goes. So it's creating the index file, and there's our code. And I'm going to go ahead and say run this locally Python port 8081. Let's go ahead and run this and see what it looks like. Okay, so we have a full-blown landing page here. Not most visual, but it gives a place for logo. It does have a nice button UI here with some animation there. Definitely not the most visually appealing, but like I said, I'm not going to be comparing this to Gemini 2.5, but as a alternative to 4.0 or 4.0 mini, this is insane that it was able to do this quick and this well with no errors, no nothing, copying, pasting, and on the first try, run it. It is insane to me how good these baseline models are becoming, and I'll now be using 4.1 within all my AI workflows and AI agents within N8N. As you can see here, the cost breakdown of 4.1 versus 4.0 is absolutely insane. So we can see that it's a 33% reduction in all the costs. So this will be a new model to definitely contend with all other fast or quick models, whatever you're implementing or testing within your N8N workflows. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this content, got any value from it, like, subscribe. And if you want the workflow shown in this video, join the community that will be linked below.